So there was a product that was sent to me over 2 months ago now. It was actually a prototype. And then the actual product was sent to me as well. And I was actually told, don't make a video on it. The reason is because they sold out and they didn't have the supply to meet the demand. They were that popular that they just had to turn the page off whilst they got things sorted. And it's actually in this room right now. In fact, it's staring right at you. It's been here on the shelf for, I say, about 2 months. Can you guess what it is? Don't look at me, look behind me. It's right up there. This is the RC4X, made by Stadium Music. It is a 4-pedal extension for the RC600, and it's freaking awesome. Now, I've actually got 2 of them. In fact, I've got 3 of them because I've now got one on my pedal board here. And the reason I've got 2 of them is because this is the actual prototype with the version 1 pedals on. Can you see the way they're sort of flat here? And this is the one they're now selling, which is the version 2. Can you see the rounded pedals? Slightly different. What this is to replace the FS7 pedal. So imagine 2 FS7s. So that's one and that's another one. And then on the back, you've got 2 connections, just like 2 FS7s. So 2 stereo or TRS 6.3mm connections that go into the Control 1-2 and the Control 3-4 of the RC600. They're set up as momentary by default and they work really, really well. They've got integrated feet, but you can obviously take them off if you want to. And I've done that to put 3M tape on them so they go onto my pedal board. Now you'll notice with mine's sitting now on the top. And yes, for those who are interested, this is alive again, it works. But the way it's been designed is so it could be flush with the RC600 on the bottom. I use the new X pedal board, which is called the Bumblebee Large, and the RC600 doesn't quite fit it, and you put spacers on and it just fits. I've got a whole video about that. These are the best pedals on the market for an RC600. They're actually designed with the same dimensions as the RC300. I'll leave a card up if you haven't seen that video about these. But then take these and make 2 FS7s on the same pedal. So you've got that lovely cantilever for each pedal, and that's fantastic. And then you've also got this. This is a spacer, and very simply, it goes onto the side here, and then you just literally tape it on, and you tape it onto the other side of the RC600, so it's flush. It's the same height as the RC600 when you've got the feet on. But the other thing as well is we need to talk about the price. No disrespect to Boss whatsoever, but if you go and buy one of these, this is actually $73.99 on Sweetwater, or for my UK friends on Thomann, it's £66. And then all you're going to do is flick it onto Momentary so you can use it with an RC600. Putting that to the side for 1 second, this, with its spacer, comes in at $129 US, but right now it's $109. So a quick Google conversion from US dollars to British pounds, it's £80 and 77 pence. So for me, where one of these is 66 quid and then this is £80, it's an absolute no-brainer. The pedals are slightly different, so if I put these next door to each other, you can see how much more space you've got on this. That's them literally side by side. Yes, it is bigger, but also it means that you've got a bit of space in between each one, so your foot doesn't hit both at the same time. I want to thank Stadium Music for sending these out to me, and also we're having a discussion of which way the pedals should be wired. But I think this is the better way, being an FS7 up and down as opposed to across like an FS6. I think this is much better. More people are going to use it in that way, and obviously one goes into Control 1-2, the other one goes into Control 3-4. But on my pedal board, that's not the case, because my Control 3-4 is my expression pedal. So I have Control 1-2 actually going in for the RC600, and then I actually have Control 3-4 going into the pedal option on the TC Helicon. I was actually using it also with the VE500, and it works, it's fine. So therefore I've got 2 more buttons on my TC Helicon, and I've got 2 more buttons on my RC600 for like memory up or memory down, or if you want to turn things on or off, or if you want to just change things, because they are the Control 1-2. The other thing as well is I've done quite a few videos on the RC600 itself, and for those who are not aware, I actually do an entire course on the RC600. We go from the very beginning, unboxing it, showing you what goes on with all the pedals, on all the lights and all the buttons, right through to some really advanced setups. There's a link in the description box that will take you to all my courses, but have a look at the RC600 course. And now if you're interested, you can actually get the very first chapter free. All you need to do is sign up to the course. No credit or debit card is needed at that point, and you'll get the first chapter completely for free. There's over 55 videos in that course that are not on YouTube, and I've just dropped 3 more this month about bounce, about using multiple memories on the same song, and even how to update it. Have a look at the RC600 course and get the first chapter completely free. There's a link in the description box. And I've got the version 1 prototype on my pedal board, and it's staying there because this is the version 2. Why have I not put the version 2 on my pedal board? Because this could be yours. We're going to give this away, obviously this and the spacer. So if you want to grab one of these in the giveaway, you need to do 3 things. Number 1, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed. Number 2 is like this video. I'll be counting the likes when we actually have a look at who's going to be the winner. And number 3, I want you to put a comment in, and the comment, you can put whatever you want, but it must include RC4X. Even if you just put RC4X, you're in. And then I'm going to gather up all the entries, and we'll pick a winner at random, and we'll post it on the YouTube posts. Go into my channel, go over to posts, and you'll see that's where I post things about what's going on with the channel, or I'll ask questions, but we're going to post the winner there. By the way, just so you know, we'll announce the winner in 2 weeks' time from the date this video goes live. And then I will get in contact with you, and then what we'll do is we'll organise shipping. I'd like to thank Stadium Music for sending out the pedal toppers to begin with. I have wonderful conversations with them, and with the FS7 configuration, I think it's fantastic. Now, I'm going to keep that to one side because obviously that is going to be someone's. And if you haven't seen the video about these pedal toppers, then go watch it, because if you want to see me try and destroy one with a hammer, well, that's in that video. They are brilliant though, to be fair.